In the Stan Lee Scarlet Witch series, Wanda finds herself on the edge of reality as she's being pursued by demon versions of her friends conjured up by Master Pandemonium. But Wanda feels her body sing with the power of rage and she turns to fight. Her name is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, mistress of probability altering hex power. She is a Nexus being and an Avenger. Wanda turns to hit the demonic version of Agent as the rest of the demonic Avengers close in on her. War Machine tries to sneak her from behind, but Wanda dodges, forcing Living Lightning to zap him. But as Spider Woman tries to apprehend Wanda, it's no use as Wanda quickly weaves through her legs and easily trips Spider Woman. But as the goblin thing that used to be US Agent swings his blade at Wanda, she dodges using the same agile movements she developed while training with US Agent. But as reality twists and churns all around Wanda, she turns to face the demons pursuing her as probability fractures and splits as Scarlet Witch unleashes her power. The explosion is so violent, it explosively germinates several oak seedlings beneath the soil of the attacker's feet. But the demonic Avengers are seemingly unabated as Master Pandemonium demands they bring him the Scarlet Witch. But elsewhere at Avengers West compound in California, Agatha Harkness teleports inside Avengers compound as she investigates where the Scarlet Witch might possibly be. Agatha finds the helmet of War Machine and she spins her magic around the compound's lobby and focuses in on the headgear in order to tell a story. Agatha ascertains that Wanda is in Unity, New England, so she materializes into a lance of eldritch flame to make her way to that location. Meanwhile, back in Unity, New England, Scarlet Witch runs through the snow as she's being chased by Master Pandemonium's vile machinations. She knows she has to keep moving to escape this nightmare, but it's seemingly no use as Pandemonium and the demonic Avengers are on that ass. And right on cue, the forest explodes around her as the golem thing that used to be War Machine unleashes a deadly shock of repulsor energy around her. Debris starts to rain down upon Wanda from the explosion, but as Wanda's hands glow, probability slides and Wanda makes sure none of the debris hits her, but War Machine is not so lucky. As Wanda's using her hex powers attempting to defend herself, the roots try to grab her as Living Lightning attempts to burn her. But Wanda dodges while fending off Living Lightning and Spider Woman as well. But in the midst of the chaos, Wanda manages to retreat to the village she's seen in the distance earlier. She plans to call for help, but as Wanda makes her way into the building, she's distraught to find that everyone is dead and the house is decaying. But Wanda has no time to grieve as War Machine blasts through the building, just barely missing her. But as Scarlet Witch makes her way outside, she's pleased to run into Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man. Now, Wanda explains that Pandemonium has returned and he's turned their friends into unspeakable demonic creatures, and they need to get to her jet in order to get help. But as Wanda and Simon are running through the snow, Wanda is thankful for all the jogging she used to do with Simon back at the Avengers compound, as she's had to run all around the forest, seeing as she's being pursued by demons. But as Simon also withers and turns into a demon, Wanda comes to the realization that he's one of them as well. Wanda attempts to retreat, but she's hit over the back of the head by the goblin that used to be US Agent. By the time Wanda wakes up, Pandemonium has her bound in enchanted metal that keeps her energy and her hex powers drained. He explains to Wanda that his form has changed due to the vile Mephisto making him an agent of his own ambitions. When the Avengers defeated Pandemonium, he was thrown into Mephisto's domain, and Mephisto was glad to make him pay for his own failings. Mephisto unleashed unspeakable torture on Pandemonium, but by the time Pandemonium was freed, all he wanted to do was find his love in the Scarlet Witch. He tells Wanda there's nothing she can do as this has all been foretold. But Wanda is like, foretold? Who the fuck foretold this as this is all news to her? Pandemonium is pissed by Wanda's rejection and he vows to bend her to his will. But as the flames suddenly go out and his lair is unsealed, Agatha Harkness has arrived and she vows to incinerate him in the flames of hell. As the demonic Avengers close in on Agatha, Agatha releases Wanda in order to help her fight. Hex energy interwoven with searing sorcery lashes out from the fingertips of Scarlet Witch, choking the thing that was Spider Woman in her own web. The demonic golem that used to be War Machine closes in on Agatha, but she simply magnetizes the wall and neutralizes the creature. As living lightning tries to swoop down on Agatha, she conjures a water spout with the cavern's natural springs and shorts him out. The ogre of US agent attempts to close in on Wanda, but in one devastating blow under the chin, Wanda incapacitates him. Wanda and Agatha then unleash a double salvo of magic that slams Master Pandemonium 40 feet across the cavern. They imprison him in the same writhing gibbet that held Wanda just moments before. But as Wanda is still trying to make sense of the situation, they come to the startling realization that Master Pandemonium was just a pawn to a greater evil. In a brilliant flash of radiant light, a being known as Laura appears, and she tells Wanda that the time has come for her to claim the Earth and the being known as the Scarlet Witch. To be continued.